Major announcements already here on Thunder. That's just the latest one this Sunday at Spring Stampede. Well, Scott Steiner and Buff Bagwell say they're not going to be there.
They'll be there.
They'll be there, and they are scheduled to face in tag team action Lex Luger, the Total Package, as well as Rick Steiner. It's finally going to happen. Rick Steiner across the ring from brother Scott.
Steiner versus Steiner. What does the mother and father do with something like that? Who do they cheer for? Rick, or do they cheer for Scott? You tell me.
Well, that all comes down this Sunday at Spring Stampede when the two Steiner brothers go head-to-head.
You know, I wonder, guys, I listen to what Scotty Steiner has to say, and I hate to say this because I know he's big and he's tough and he's threatened me, but I sense fear in his voice. I sense concern. I think it may come down to he keeps saying that we're polluting his brother's mind, and he's not turned against his brother. He's turned against his brother. It's not. We have seen him on this program and on Nitro pound his brother, hit his brother, try to hurt his brother. So, hey, he doesn't want to go up against him, and that's the crux of that. But he's going to have to, or there are going to be so many fines at Buff, and Scott Steiner going to have to take a Greyhound to the next event.
We've seen Scott Steiner pound on Rick Steiner when in the true fashion of the NWO, he's attacked him from behind or they've had the strength in numbers. Tony, what I remember when they've been face-to-face in the ring, it's been Scott Steiner getting on his bicycle and bailing out.
Now here comes Chris Benoit to the ring. We saw Booker T. And Chris Benoit wasting no time. Look at this. He is pounding away on Vincent. Before he gets in the ring against Scott Norton, we know that when the two collide, Benoit and Booker T for the TV title of Spring Stampede, there will be no time limit. And that is great news for wrestling fans everywhere, but Benoit needs to try to survive this one because Scott Norton truly one of the most powerful men in the New World Order.
How smart of it is for Chris Benoit, 3 days away from Spring Stampede, to go into a matchup with a bull like 340 pounds of Scott Norton.
Look at the size of this man. And then you know what I like about him? He comes in with that attitude. I don't care. You want to beat me up, you don't like what I do, then you knock me down and tell me about it. Good luck.
You're not kidding, good luck. Back to the corner goes Benoit. What a fighter he is, just pounding away. Benoit will not back down from any challenge. He takes pride in his ability, in the fact that he will wrestle anyone. And he has spoken to me on many occasions talking about, hey, there's a lot of politics in wrestling. Wrestlers don't want to wrestle this guy. They avoid this guy. He said, I'll take on anybody. I don't care who it is, because I feel I can beat anyone on any given night. And I think Sunday, with the extended time limit, he'll certainly get that chance against Booker T.
If he survives this one.
That's right.
Yeah, the question is, and it'll be answered Sunday at Spring Stampede, will the Canadian crippler Chris Benoit finally gain that first championship belt here in World Championship Wrestling?
Into the ropes goes Benoit. Here comes the big man Norton. I mean, 300 plus pounds. Just mashing Benoit to the corner, and Mickey J checks on the crippler, who goes face down. Speaking of intensity, guys, coming up tonight, Bret the Hitman Hart and Sting will team for the first time.
For the very first time, and Tony, I can tell you, I was just back in the locker room area, the WCW locker room. That's all they're talking about. Bret Hart promised Sting, if he ever needed help, call on him, he would be there. And tonight, they join forces for the first time ever. Talk about a WCW dream team.
That is the one, you're right, and a WCW dream team is the way to put it.
Watch this, gentlemen.
Well, I don't know if we need to. Oh, my goodness. Head first to the steel, to that ring post, and he missed. Benoit ducks out of the way. It looked as if Benoit had the hands up and tried to block that head first blow to that ring post, and was very effective. Well, both men back in, but it's Benoit still down on the mat. Here's the Irish whip to the left side. Look at that big power slam by Scott Norton.
And Norton just waffled his own forearm into that turnbuckle and doesn't seem to faze the man. But he makes no effort to pin Benoit. Have you noticed that? He beats him up and then walks around. Beats him up and walks around.
Well, isn't that NWO style? To try to not only win a match, but try to humiliate your opponent.
He got him.
Can he do it again?
He dropped him on the back of his head with that German suplex. He'll do it again.
Keep in mind, that's 340 pounds that he just German suplex back to back.
On the hoof.
And to the midsection now. Benoit now trying to get some offense going. But here comes Norton back to a standing position. Can you believe that? Oh, and he hit the ring post with the shoulder that time. And Benoit, look at him. He cannot really try to follow up with anything because he's had so much taken out of him. But he tries to get back to his feet, and he goes to the crippler crossface. But Vincent's up, and he pulled away from it.
Made a mistake. He turned his back.
He goes for it again. And Vincent comes in, and that's going to throw the match out. That's the only salvation that time for Scott Norton because no one gets out of that.
Benoit had him.
He's not kidding, he had him.
He had him twice.
And the second time he took him down, I think Vincent knew it. He knew it good.
And now at the mercy of two members of the NWO, Vincent and Scott Norton. And they knock him down, they take off because what do we got here?
Booker T.
Booker T has arrived. Now let's not forget Monday on Nitro, Benoit came out, or they had a little confrontation, remember when they tried to help each other and Booker T got pushed on his rear end by Benoit. He's out to help him again, same thing happens.
Deja vu.
He doesn't want any help at all.
Booker T, get smart. The guy don't want to have anything to do with you.
We'll be back, fans. Stay with us.